walk through, kind of run through the first two levels. I've already beat the bosses. It'll be for a couple of my buddies that, are just getting started, kind of show them where everything is. I'll be doing this for every level I go through. Later on with the next bosses, I'll make sure to include them. And you're going to hear my children, so just kind of deal with that. Okay, at this point, we've killed everything here. So like I was saying, I've killed all the enemies here. And now we're going to move on. Make sure when you're in this area, you check over here. This corpse over here will have something you'll want called a cold blood something. No, they just give you souls. You can use them to get extra souls. We'll come in here and fight Big Boy. And then I'll show you a little shortcut. So this is parrying. I'm going to show you how to parry these enemies. Wait until the last second. Drop him to his knees. Hold R1. And as you can see, it does a massive amount of damage. It's ridiculous. But then, if you come back over here, I kill him first because if you make too much noise, he'll follow you. Come over here, break those boxes. Kill the dogs in the cage. Or the ones on top of the cage. So once you've killed all of them, run around this way. Go up this set of stairs. Again, there'll be an item right here. I think Madman's Knowledge on that corpse. You'll want to pick that up. Go back down. Run through this tunnel here. This door will be closed. When you open it, you come inside. There's a guy right here. Run through the other door after you open it. Kill that guy. And then you'll be able to open this gate, which brings you back to your lantern and gives you a shortcut. So that's how you get the shortcut back to the lantern. Now I'll show you where to pick up an item you're going to want before you go into the first boss here. Back to where the dogs were. If you turn left here, there's going to be a dog, and on that corpse right there is going to be another item you can pick up you'll want. Alright, then you got old puppy over here. Kill him. Now this is technically the beginning of the second level when you come down in here. They're all both just kind of tied into each other. They have kind of stronger enemies, so you gotta be careful. Crash through those barrels, drop down on the ledge. Not sure if I attracted some unwanted attention there, but anyways. Yeah. When you come in here, there's these barrels here. Smash through. Come up here. And it'll be Eileen the Crow. You'll talk to her. She'll give you these. They're called Bold Hunter's Mark. They allow you to go back to a lantern without losing your blood echoes. And that is very crucial for the first boss, because you can't level up or do anything with your souls like that until you beat the first boss or encounter the first boss. So you'll need those to initiate the boss fight and then get back out. There will be corpses hanging from this chain here. You will cut it down and then run over here. There'll be another corpse hanging off of here somewhere, off that chain. So those you'll drop. There's a new weapon you can get from doing that. There's also another item you pick up from doing that. I'm going to drop down in here, though. This is a new enemy down here. To be careful of. They're stronger than anything else. I kind of just like to drop down in R1. He's not there. So you can kind of get up behind this guy. Parry him. Then we're going to run back to the lantern. Kind of run back to that first part all over again. So I can show you some other secret stuff. Down here to my right, there's two ways to get down there, but there are some big guys walking around. There's two of them. Kind of lure them in and kill them. And you'll get kind of where I farm health potions at the beginning of the game. So we go this way. Now this time around you can just drop right over here. There will be an item over here somewhere that you can get. I tend not to go up this staircase the first run, just because I know I'm coming back. You can hear some crazy beast in the background. It's only mildly terrifying. So we're going to go back to where big guy was and finish off the second part of that level. Because if you save your souls, there is a new outfit you can get for free. It's a little risky. Oh yeah. Carrion birds over here. Hate these little bastards. And then by them there's an item in here somewhere or something like that. There's usually an item hanging out. Alright. So we go up here. Dog on a chain. Take him out. That's all of them. Oh yeah. I always forget this item. There's one over here, usually by that tree. But then, if you run all the way down here, there's something hanging out by this gate. Oh, what's that? The guy killed it. Yeah, those cold blood dews. They'll give you like, I don't remember how many souls. Let's just check. Oh, cold blood dew. Give you 350 souls. So you pick them up, you get a little extra bonus. Whereas for me right now, running back through these levels just makes extra XP for me. So there's werewolves off to your right. Don't engage them. Run across and down these set of stairs. As you can see, there's no enemies here. There's an item right here. On this corpse you can pick up another cold blood dew, and then there's another item hanging out back behind this on that corpse. And over here, this is where you can get the outfit. Now it's a little trickier because there's kind of more difficult enemies down here. Some of those beast guys we saw earlier. But an easy way to deal with them, I don't know where he's at right now either. There he is. Is you kind of hang out right here. Lock onto him, wait for him to get close. Like so. And then you... Oh, it didn't work. Usually you can just R1 down on him, do a bunch of damage. There's another one over there. There's rats down here, which I like to just take a Molotov to. Take out two at once. Okay. So you don't really need to worry about them right now. You need to worry about this other guy walking around on the other side, who will go kill. Again, parryable. They're a little quicker. They have big wind-up combos, though. Easy to look for, easy to take them out. Now it's these guys over here you're going to see me going after. This type of enemy with a spear, he kind of sucks. Yeah, that kind of sucked. Sometimes you can't parry him, you just gotta kill him. Alright, so that's all of the big beasties up here. Now, there's gonna be something on that corpse on this little pole here. You're gonna kind of shimmy your way onto it, walk over, take it. There's a rat. R1, hold it. Rats are little bastards. Okay, now this is where it gets a little crazy. You're gonna come over here. You're gonna see an item, but that guy's right there. So you're gonna want to back up. Remember, the spear guys are the worst. Parry if you can. If not, just beat them. And if you want to, you can just, like what I just did, you can just kind of whack him until he falls off and he can't get back up. Right here, though, you'll find a whole set of the Hunter Garb outfit. And that's a good starter one to have. That's like the hat I have on and other stuff. It's good to just pick up early on. So then we come back this way where the rats are. Rats are bastards, but they're weak. Probably won't notice me, but there's a ladder right here, so you can just kind of hold down O, and you'll just climb faster on any thing. Hold it down when you're going down a ladder, you'll slide all the way down. So, let's head back to where we came in. And then we're going to go to where the first boss is. Which I wish I had started streaming when I had started this, but I'll show you the boss battle. But it's pretty. Look up like for. Dad life. Okay, so we are back here. Okay, I'm just gonna take the shortcut back then. You know, one thing you'll notice in this game is even even a small fall, that wasn't a small fall, but even really small falls will cause you damage. It's a bit ridiculous at times, but and if you do go all the way down there, there is a big mean they're called executioners. They're little, I mean, I can show you that fight, I guess. They're difficult enemies, but as long as you get your parry down, you're comfortable with parrying with the gun, you should be okay. So you just parry, boom. He's almost dead, rush in and finish him off. Oh, or he does that. Yeah, see? They're kind of quick, bigger or quicker than those big boys. But there is an item back around here somewhere that is laying around after you kill him, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. So, we'll go back to the lantern. However way you want to get back there is fine. But now everything's dead on the level besides where we're going, so you can just kind of run around. Enemies don't respawn unless you know, leave the area and come back to it via the lamp there. So, now we're on the other side of the gate. We killed that guy. This corpse has stuff on it when you first get here. Run back into this house. We killed this guy. There's this machine gun wheelchair guy. Kill him. Pick up the bullets. Top, you've got this guy hiding behind barrels. They all like to hide. And that guy behind barrels. You know, there's a item on that corpse right there usually. Now what I like to do here is there's a guy at the stairs, just kind of walk slowly up, get to about here. That's the backstab, where you hold down R2, use your heavy attack, knocks him down, and then, yeah, then you do your L1 and take him out. Come on, werewolves. Lead him right back down to this door, and he will not be able to get in. There is, you know, he'll glitch out every once in a while and get inside of here. That's scary. But werewolves are all about dodging their attack and trying to get behind them. Take out one. Take out the other. See, if you get too close to the doorway, you can get swiped by their claws. You want to be careful of that. But they're really not too big of a threat. And for some reason, they will glitch through the stairs sometimes. So you just won't get your stuff. You can see that's, you know, in comparison to where we are on the level, that's the burning werewolf we saw earlier. Coming up here. These are the werewolves. That's the way you came earlier. Yada, yada, yada. It all wraps around, but, you know, it's a weird way of going about it. So just kind of follow the stuff. You'll get pebbles off of enemies. They're perfect for things like this, where you don't want to draw the birds, you just want to get his attention. Like, hey, come here, asshole. Come on. Birds are fun to do this too. This axe, if you start off with it, or after you beat the second boss, I think you can get a badge to buy it. But okay, so you'll come in here for the first boss, right? You get about here, up there on that top thing. He'll jump down. Have your blood hunter's mark right here on your first thing to pick, and then hit square as soon as the boss enters, and he gets like his life bar. Hit that, return to the hunters, to the lamp. Then you'll have the ability to level up and everything before you fight this boss, because he's a difficult, you know, for starting off in the game, he'll give you some troubles. But as long as you stay inside on his right side, I believe, and just kind of hack, he'll be okay. You'll live. Don't worry, kid. You'll be fine. All right, for the second level, I'm gonna run back down. Show you how to get through that. Switch back to my hunter saw. Okay. Just same. This is where that big guy was by the gate. So we're going back over to where the dogs were. This little hole we made. Back where I showed you where to get the hunter's marks. Orange window means level 2. Alright, And remember, we knocked those corpses down off the rafters. So usually this guy is walking up the stairs towards you. Parry him, kill him, do whatever you got to do. There's 2 or 3 more over here. We're going to sneak up on this one. There's a couple of gun guys over this way. Just kind of do. You can't hit me. Well, I guess it's just the one guy. Okay. Then there is another beastie up top here, walking around over here. Hey, bud. Okay, whenever you knock those things off the rafters, the corpses will fall down in that area. Don't go down there yet. You want to come up here and slay these creatures up here, or else they're going to give you a hell of a time trying to get back. There's this guy. I lure him back to the room because the rifle guys are out here and they can stop you mid-attack, and it kind of sucks. Let this guy do his thing. You ever think, oh, well, he makes it look easy, blah, blah. I've played this game a lot, and I know where basically everything is in this game. So, you know, don't feel bad if you're dying or getting hurt a lot. Once you get the kind of hang of it, it'll be a lot easier for you. Promise. Alright, now that we've taken out the essential enemies up top, we can go back down here. So one of the corpses, and this will be 2 things you got to do here. So you'll drop down right here. This is where the corpse dropped from earlier that you knocked down. There's rats. You'll pick up whatever's on there. Come over here, more rats. And check the 3rd tunnel. No rats. Okay. There's usually something in the boat, maybe? I don't know. These rats back here are usually eating something off of the corpse, so come back here, pick up whatever's on this, laying on the corpse, and then you go out of this area. Pull you out right here. Now, if you didn't kill everything up top, they'd usually be shooting down at you, some stuff like that. If you come back here, I think there's an item, but I always just think that, and it's not actually there. I think. Alright, so let me show this again. You came out here, take a right, climb up the ladder. Shut up, bird. Then we come over to the opposite side. And you'll drop down here. The corpse is right there in front of you, as you can see. Rats in here, though, so... Best thing about rats is they're kind of slow to start, so you just kind of start swinging madly. Alright, so you'll pick up, I think the saw spear is on that one. That's a weapon you can get. Looks a lot like the one I have here, except instead of when I pull it out, it's got the blade on the end, it's got a spear, and it just has a different move set. It's pretty decent. Especially if you're, I think if you're doing a dexterity build, it's a good weapon to have after the cane or whatever you choose in the beginning. So, then we come up here again. Run across this bridge. There are going to be birds everywhere. Get the surprise on them, they can't surprise you. So that's a lot of people, I think, that played Dark Souls before. They hang back, they do that. You kind of got to be overly aggressive in this game. There is a corpse or something right here that you can then drop down on if you do it right, unlike I did, and you'll be able to get an item off of him too. It doesn't matter what you do at that point. If you're up there, then get down over on this platform. You can always just run over to the wall, come down on this. There's a ladder here. And this is going to show you where to get an item that's going to help you with that first boss, or the second boss here. Oh yeah, if you go down that way, sorry. You go down, kill the birds, then you can come across here, and then go down that way. There's some more birds and an item. And then come back here, jump down the platform, start climbing the ladder all the way up. Around this corner, it's a big old group of birds. Just kind of get in there. Mess him up. Madman's knowledge on that guy. That gives you insight. You can buy stuff with it. It'll help you out later with stuff. Another big boy. I think, yeah, you can actually get the drop on him if you're real quiet and use your heavy attack. Shining coins are pretty useless. They just leave a trail like breadcrumbs if you use them. Okay, so you'll come up here. There's a gate. Yay, gate. But right here, you'll talk here, whatever. Different dialogue since you haven't beat the boss yet. She will ask you for your help. You'll say yes. She'll give you a tiny music box, which is this. It will actually have like a stun effect on the boss of this level, which is really useful because he starts off as a hunter. He's got the hunter's axe, this thing. He can mess you up. He shoots you. He stuns you. You got to kind of kite him around the arena. It's a little crazy, but after like he loses 70% of his health, he becomes a big werewolf, and he is just brutal. Alright, this is the fun part. All these nasty crawly guys down here. So all I like to do is just drop down R1, and then you just kind of run around. Don't let them get you. Kite them towards you. That's that guy we killed earlier. Alright, and then whatever weapon you have, just kind of R2 them at a distance. Keep them back. There's a whole bunch of them, as you can see. They keep popping up just when you think you killed them. They got long reach too. And that's why I love that axe. That R2 is just destroys everything. Okay. Back here, is there anything? No. Okay, we're going to continue on. More of these guys. Spit your acid at me, I dare you. Birds that come down, watch out for them. And also, we didn't know, if you take damage and you immediately start dealing damage back out to the enemy, you will regain the portion, or if not all, the health you lost by attacking them. So there's one more corpse. Okay, it's over here. See, 3 more corpses down here, 2 more birds up top. We're just gonna again, just kind of take your time, hang back. They ain't going anywhere. Not very quickly either. Alright, come in here. One more corpse. Oh yeah, when you're transformed weapon and you're like this, and you're not holding a gun in your other hand, it like won't let you. Your L2 then does something different. So I have that. R2 does it like that. Yeah. Come on, boys. Thank you. Okay, you're going to want to run down that tunnel. I'm going to show you why you don't want to do it right now. See that big pig down there? I'll show you an easy way to kill him without getting your ass rocked. So we're going to go up this ladder. Don't go across the bridge, run left. Here you'll pull this lever. It'll make this operate. This is your shortcut back to the lantern for level 2. And you'll see where that leads to, because it's right over here where these big boys were. Oh god, oh god. I didn't hit that parry well, did I? Yes. Alright. Just again to show you, I came, blah, 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 blah. You go up, and hey, look at that. There's the house you went up to fight the first boss in. Come up here, there's the gate to the lantern. So, for second level, you can just run down here, kill these big boys, run straight across. You've unlocked this gate now, which will take you to an elevator down. And I'll show you all this fun stuff here. So this is like the last stretch to the last boss. Or to this boss of this area. Now there is a way to do this. There's a bunch of enemies on this bridge. Okay? There's a guy with a big ball at the end. You can see it up top. He's got a torch. You run up on these guys. And then you just kind of let them kind of attack at you. They're never going to get you. You wait for that ball to be lit. And then you run like hell out of here. Because that ball's coming. And it's taking out all the enemies on its way. And then might be 1 or 2 left, but then you don't have to fight a big group. Okay. Now, at the end of this bridge, another big boy. Lure him down by going up a few steps. He'll start coming at you. Ouch. That hurt. Okay. Guy with the shield. These guys are pretty just stupid. Pointless enemies. Okay. Now there's this right here is a ladder. Hold down O. You'll just zip on down the ladder. Okay. Here, Piggy. I hear Piggy. Piggy's off to your right. Come out here, lure Piggy. Kind of same thing with werewolves. You're going to get right in here. Piggy's going to try to get you. Oh, yeah. Switch back. Keep Piggy at you. He'll keep trying to get you. He's got poison breath. Watch out. There you are, Piggy. Here's that big attack. Just kind of R2 him as much as you can. Now his face will kind of like mold through the wall there. So you want to, you know, kind of stay back, let him fall down or get close enough to R2. Alright, now you've killed him. Right here on this corpse is the Saw Hunter badge, I think is what it's called. But it'll allow you to buy all the beginning weapons that you like. If you want to get the axe, or you want to pick up the saw weapon or the threaded cane, you want to choose, you can pick it up. There's another corpse here. One of those two has the badge on it, and that's what you do down here when you kill the pig. Okay, back up the ladder. Last two enemies before the boss are up here. I like to get a little drop on at least one of them. Oh, nope. It's the best thing about parrying. I mean, except when you come out of animation and they're hitting you like that, but the animation does not allow the enemy to hit you. So you can be doing a visceral attack and the enemy can't hurt you until you come out of that animation. So. Okay, those are the last two. There's usually an item there huddled over. You'll come up here, and as you start walking in here, you'll get a cutscene for the boss. Right? You'll be fighting him in this arena. And all I can say is that for a few times that I played, I would just kite him around this right here. He has a big reach, but you can kind of kite him around and hit him through the tombstones like that. If you feel comfortable with your parrying, then parry the shit out of him. Once he becomes a werewolf, though, he starts transforming. My method is always to run up here, right? Wait here, and then watch him start coming up as a werewolf, and then use your music box. It takes like 3 seconds to get it going. Back up. He will then kind of hold his head and get all crazy if you're lucky and it works, and then take Molotov cocktails and just chuck them at him. When he's in werewolf form, 4 to 5 Molotovs will just waste him the rest of the way. Then on that corpse you'll find a red brooch thing, a red jewel. You can then open that and it'll give you a rune so you can put it on your weapon. Or not a rune, but whatever. So you'll get a key from him. You'll unlock the gate back here once you kill that boss. And have fun, because he's difficult. But you'll unlock that gate. Come through here. Yada yada yada. Climb up. Come into this room. There will be no enemies. As you can see, there's a chest over here. You'll open it up. You'll get something. I don't quite remember what it is. I think it's a tool. And then you'll come up here and these doors will be closed. You'll open them. Big cutscene. Now you're in the third area. This guy's creepy. We'll deal with him later. And that is going to be it for the first 2 levels. From here on out, I will run the levels and then beat the bosses. And you guys can kind of watch that. I'll probably do boss runs separate because I don't want to just have you watch me die over and over again before I beat him. But yeah. Anyways. That is just the first 2 there for you guys. For anybody wanting to start playing the game or don't know what to do or want to find all the extra stuff, then, just keep an eye out and I'll be posting them as I play the game.